Hello, Gemini, Sun sign, Moon sign, Rising sign, folks. It's Nen from Insightful Vibrations, here with your forecast for the week of October 16th to 22nd, 2017. Gemini, I have drawn 7 cards for you from the Lenormand Gilded Reverie deck. I will interpret those cards in just a second, but before I do, I would like to remind you to watch all 3 videos for your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign or ascendant, as these will collectively give you a more comprehensive picture of what lies ahead and the energies that you will encounter. Also, remember that not every single comment applies to every single person, because you would need an individual reading for that, as there are so many people in your zodiac sign. So this is quite a dynamic week, and let's get to the cards. We have the Mountain, the Storks, the Tower, the Rider, the Moon, and the Stars. And we have the Sun over to the very left, which is the card that signifies the main atmosphere or preoccupation of the week. And Gemini, the stars and the Sun are like, I'm telling you, and the Moon as well. There's so much celestial support for you this week that you really can turn everything around to work in your favor this week if you've been struggling with anything. And with the Mountain there and the Sun there, I feel that, you know, some of you have struggled quite a bit, but you know what? Look at the Sun. The Sun shines over the mountain. You know, the Sun is at the top. So the mountain is very much subordinate to the Sun, and you have to remember that. And I think what it represents metaphorically is that, you know, the Sun is joy, happiness, but also trust and faith. And, you know, with the rainbow there, with the Rider card, I feel that that's all you need to get over your obstacles. You need to, first of all, pretend they're not even there if you can. And second of all, really ride that wave of trust and faith, because you can really psych yourself out, Geminis. You're such intellectualizers, and you spin things so many ways. You just have to relax this one and trust in faith. Have faith that things will work out magnificently. So this is really, really wonderful. I feel that as well with the storks, you know, flying over that mountain, if you really have a problem that seems immovable or unsolvable, I really feel that those storks are just ready to take off over that mountain and take you over with them. So I really feel the support is there for you, Gemini. Don't psych yourself out this week. And for some of you, the Rider is bringing in new love. This is really, really wonderful. It may also bring in, you know, a new set of parents as well. If you're, you know, a teenager listening to this, you may, you know, get a new foster home or new adoptive parents. This is really, really exciting. Or you may be just bonding. Maybe your grandparents are coming in to visit, or your aunt and uncle, or, you know, sort of, you know, that kind of bonding is really there to be had. But for some of you, that Rider brings in new love. And this is what's really, really exciting. And I feel that that can happen through your friends and through just your sunny disposition. Truly, I feel you'll be very magnetic and charming this week, very charismatic. And I also feel that there is love in this picture, as much as not a lot of the cards are really pointing to that, but the Rider certainly brings new love in. And I feel with the Sun, any relationship you're already in is going to be wonderful this week. I do feel that there's a Scorpio and a Leo involved in your week, so let's see how that works for you. Now, with the Storks, we also may have a baby, so there may be a hospital visit with the Tower card there. For that purpose, that's all very exciting, isn't it? And I feel that with the Moon card there, it's going to be very, very happy and exciting emotion with the Star card right next. And I do feel as well that the Tower card, while it can sometimes represent, you know, more serious things of, you know, government or legal nature, but, you know, bureaucratic sort of things come through here. Look at the Star card. Everything is shining here. And the moon card says you may have been stressed or emotional about it, but I do feel with the storks you have a fresh start. So if you're behind on anything, any government filings, if you've got a court matter going, just be positive. Your sunny disposition will carry you a lot further than being stressed out and worrying and intellectualizing too much. Use a little bit of that right brain this week, you know, like that creativity, that trust, that faith. Really let it go. You know, to the max. And you know, this week is truly a week for fresh starts astrologically, because you have you know, the sun and the moon and Mercury and Jupiter all cuddling very closely in Virgo and Libra. And you know, with the new moon you know, at 26 degrees Libra, and the sun also of course at 26 degrees Libra in that case, you know, this is wonderful stuff. This is very transformational, new start kind of energy. You know, it's like the eagle turning into the white dove and vice versa. It's the, you know, exact opposites. It's you know, the yin yang. It's, you know how if it spins, you don't know which way's up or down. I mean, you turn it one way, it looks the same. Turn it the other way, it looks the same. And it's really, you know, a mirror image of the other, you know, with a different light cast to it. So, you know, this is kind of how you can expect your week to be, in a way, a rebalancing sort of, you know, trying to, you know, getting things done that you haven't been able to try before for some reason. But it's also about, you know, really having opportunities and really having success, and taking that from that turmoil, that shock or that surprise or whatever it is that sort of comes up with that mountain and those birds. You know, it may be something that you feel is, oh my goodness, you know, maybe it's you know, something you didn't expect. But look, there's opportunities in everything, opportunities to excel, because you also have Spica and Arcturus, two amazing fixed stars working for you now. And as long as you can remain positive, you really, really can harness the energy of those stars and really really succeed this week, whether it's business or pleasure. You know, I've got a lot of social activity for you this week, Gemini. I feel that you're going to be very sociable, have a lot of friendship and support, whether it's online or whether it's, you know, in person. I do feel you'll really feel that you're not alone and that you can do everything you need to do. And I also feel with the star card there, and that's your Make-A-Wish card. Make a wish and then follow through. And you know what? I bet you're going to accomplish exactly what you need to do and exactly what you wish to accomplish. Now, there is one little caveat here in the week, and that's that Mars is forming a rather awkward angle to Uranus. And Uranus is very, you know, creates that rebellion. You know, there may be some shocks and surprises with that. But also you have to be careful, because there may be, you know, anything to do with blades, because Mars is the ruler of Aries, who is the sign of the surgeon. And this, you know, could mean that, you know, there could be accidents with blades, but also you know, fire, you know, vehicle accidents, that kind of any transportation kind of accidents, actually. So do be careful. If you're flying in a light plane, make sure you have your oil right up to the maximum level, and make sure everything's in order, that you've checked everything, and that you're careful. I think, you know, taking care and exercising due diligence can avoid problems. So this will be very, very good. And I think that the week is quite dynamic. That new moon is such a brilliant fresh start. So please don't be idle, get active, do things, and you will just do great. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you subscribing to the channel, you liking and sharing the videos. It means a lot to me, and I hope these videos are useful to you. We'll see you next week. Take care.